Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are taking on the Brewers again today. We are filming a little later in the day, about 6 o'clock here. A little later than usual on a weekend. Had my now 3-year-old's daughter had her birthday party today in the middle of the afternoon. So, had a fun time, but a little bit worn out now after getting all that set up and hosting and all that. But we're going to get on through this. And Stitch is on the mound tonight. Fresh off of his All-Star Game start for 2 innings. Which this is going off the top of my head, I think he did give up the first run of that game. Well, that game was 1-1 for a long time. Ryan Braun leading off for the Brewers, puts one off the left field wall. I thought it just might get out of here. Instead, he'll settle for a leadoff double. Hits that one high off the wall, I think off the gold part of the wall. Brings Ronnie Cedeno to the plate, and he is showing bunt with the runner already in scoring position, and he actually follows through with it. Tom has to go to first with it, and he does get the out there, but Braun does move into third. So the first run of the game only 90 feet away and only 1 out. Aramis Ramirez takes strike 1. Puts this one into left field. Frank will catch that one, but Braun takes off for home, and he is going to make it. So the Brewers take the very early 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly to left. That was deep enough. He probably would have scored to either field, but Zach definitely has the stronger arm out in right over Frank. That'll bring Prince Fielder to the plate. 2 down, nobody on, but again, the Brewers already with a lead. And Fielder with an 0-2 count puts this one into center field for a base hit. So Stitch not out of this first inning yet. And he'll have to deal with Bill Hall. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Makes it 0-2. Oh, doesn't get the call on that high fastball. Pops this one foul. Tom goes back and grabs it for the last out of the inning. But the Brewers strike first. So we'll go into the bottom of the first. Take a look at Milwaukee's defensive lineup. So they have their own Zap pitching here. Not our Zap. We still have our guy. Kester going to lead off for the Squirrels. And he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Puts this one into center field, and it will get down for a base hit. So leadoff single for Kester. Brings Marvin to the plate. Batting .218 and right-handed at the moment. First pitch down and out. Second pitch, Zap gets the call. Still looked awfully low to me. Though it's not like these guys have knees, apparently. That pitch too far inside. 2-1 the count. And that one skids in. 3-1 the count. And that one gets called a strike. Full count. I think Marvin should have walked twice by now. Instead, he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Chief to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. And Kester looks like he's going to be picked off, and he is. So bases suddenly empty with 2 outs, and Chief takes a pitch outside. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Inning started with a lot of promise and just came crashing down. So it's 1-0 Brewers as we move into the second inning. Van Hecken will lead off the top half of the inning. And Stitch winds and delivers a changeup for a strike. Sticks with that changeup, and it's fouled away down the right field line, or left field line rather. Grounds this one. That one is down the right field line. Still foul. Still 0-2. Doesn't go chasing that one. 1-2. Grounds this one right to Chief at third, who throws it over for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Gabe Kapler to the plate. Or Gabe Kapler, as this game insists on pronouncing it. Soft. I don't know if you call that a liner or a pop-up, but either way, Kester grabs it for the second out. Brings Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate. And he takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. Doesn't go chasing that one. Makes it 1-2. And a called strike 3 on the outside corner. That's it for the second inning. Brewers still lead by a run. Terry due to lead off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch too far outside. Second pitch too high. Grounds this one to third. Ramirez picks it up, throws it over, and there's the first out of the inning. That'll bring Frank to the plate. And he takes a strike. And that curve too far outside. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Grounds this one back to the pitcher. Zapp grabs it, throws it over, and they're 2 down now. Tom at the plate. Tom was the starting catcher in the All-Star game. Don't think he got a hit, though, in that game. He only had 1 at-bat. Grounds this one up the middle for a base hit, though. Brings Zach to the plate with 1 on and 2 outs. And he takes a strike. Takes strike 2. And looks at strike 3. We've played 2. The Brewers lead 1-0. Pitcher spot due up for the Brewers in the third. This one softly lined to Kester for the first out. Ryan Braun now back at the plate. He nearly homered his first time up. Takes a strike. Takes another strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Ronnie Cedeno. He had a sac bunt his first time up, which I questioned it at the time, but I guess I can't argue with results. It was a double, sacrificing him over to third, then a sac fly to get him home. Cedeno with the 1-2 count. This one put towards third. Chief grabs it, throws it over just in time. We go into the bottom of the third. The Brewers still leading 1-0. Joey due up for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch, ground up the middle. Cedeno able to grab it and throw it over for the first out. Brings Stitch to the plate. He grounds this one up the middle. This one gets through for a base hit. Kester now at the plate. He singled but then got picked off. Take strike 1. Now showing bunt. And he gets the bunt down. Not a bad bunt that Zapp able to make the play to make it a sacrifice. Does move Joey into scoring position. Marvin at the plate with 2 outs. Or sorry, not Joey, it's Stitch on base. First pitch a strike. Second pitch a strike. Marvin hits it to Bill Hall at short, who throws it over, and that does end the 3rd inning. Still 1-0 Milwaukee as we go into the 4th. They'll have Aramis Ramirez due up. Ramirez with the RBI sac fly in the 1st inning. Looks at ball 1. Pops this one up. Tom will grab it for the 1st out. Brings Prince Fielder to the plate. He singled his last time up. Looks at strike 1. Grounds that one to Terry. 2 down now. Brings Bill Hall to the plate. He fouled out his first time up. And he looks at strike 1. Hits this one to Chief at 3rd. He throws it over, and that's it for the top of the 4th. And Chief will lead off the bottom half of the inning. The Squirrels still trailing 1-0. And Chief grounds the first pitch to Cedeno for the 1st out. That'll bring Terry up to the plate. He ground out his first time up. Hits this one right back to Zapp, who grabs it for the 2nd out of the inning. And Frank now at the plate. He gets a hold of that one to the deepest part of the park, and it is off the wall. That definitely would have been a home run in any other ballpark in the league, but our park holds it for a double. So it'll be up to Tom to try to drive the run in. And he takes a strike. Takes strike 2. That ball too high. This one hit down the 3rd base line. Ramirez grabs it but can't get it back over in time. Infield base hit for Tom. Puts runners on the corners. Still 2 out though, and Zach at the plate. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I think we have to see what my daughter has been screaming about for the last 4 innings. Brewers still lead 1-0, and they'll have Van Hecken to lead off. And one moment here. Okay. Turns out she's just scared to death of potty training. Took a little while for our first daughter to potty train, but we didn't have to deal with this huge fear of toilets the way we are with this one. Anyway, back in this game, Van Hecken grounds out to 3rd, and that'll bring Kapler to the plate. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. This one popped up foul. Tom's going to run out of room. It's going to just make the screen. 0-2 the count. And that pitch too high. Maybe inside as well. Puts this changeup into right field, but it will hook foul. 1-2 the count. Doesn't get the call on that high fastball. Makes it 2-2. This one is going to be fouled off down the 3rd base line. Still 2-2. Finally gets a swing and miss on a slider. 2 down, Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate. He struck out looking his first time up and takes a strike here. This one goes into center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. 2-out single brings Zapp to the plate. Apparently Zapp has not yet gotten a hit probably in his major league career. I don't believe we have seen him in previous years. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. Make that 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll end the top of the 5th. We're halfway through the game. The Brewers still lead 1-0. Joey is going to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Squirrels. First pitch too far inside. Just noticed Zap throws a knuckleball apparently. I've clearly not been looking that closely. Joey puts this one into center, and it will get down for a base hit. So that brings Stitch to the plate with nobody out, runner on first. Stitch did get a hit his last time up, though he bunts this one and gets down a good sacrifice bunt. Moves Joey into second, 1 out, Kester at the plate. He has gotten a hit and sack bunted, if I remember right. Has a 2-0 count at the moment. And that one's outside, 3-0 the count. And Kester puts that one up the middle for a hit. Joey had to wait to see if it went through. So he only was able to get to third. Puts runners on the corners and Marvin at the plate. Still only 1 out. And Marvin puts this one just foul down the right field line. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3. That brings Chief to the plate. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch almost hits him. That pitch inside. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I think those were both knuckleballs that didn't knuckle, and Chief still whiffed on them. We go into the 6th. The Brewers still leading 1-0, and Ryan Braun leading off. Braun has a double and a strikeout. He very nearly homered in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 and looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings Cedeno to the plate. He is sacrificed and ground out. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Aramis Ramirez at the plate. He is flown out twice, though the first one was an RBI sacrifice. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, the Brewers are going to turn to Risky. Apparently my mom left me a voicemail. She must have called when we were dealing with the potty training. Anyway, Terry's leading off in the 6th, and he grounds back to Risky for the first out of the inning. Frank at the plate. He nearly homered his last time up. Had to settle for a double. And he has a 1-1 count. And I looked down. I think Bill Hall grabbed that one for the first out of the inning. And Tom smokes this one over the fence. Almost into the second level. Into left field stands, and that will tie the ball game at 1. Just absolutely destroyed that one, though I didn't catch the distance on it. But yeah, no doubter ties the game at 1 and brings Zach to the plate. And he comes through with the base hit through the right side. Joey will come to the plate. He is ground out and singled. Takes a strike. And puts that one fair down the right field line. That's going to put runners on the corners. And we are going to pinch hit. Who are we going to pinch hit for? I guess we'll go Quentin. He's been hot lately. So we'll stick with him and we'll figure out the defense when we get there. So runners on the corners. There are 2 out. And Quentin takes strike 1. Hits this one right to Ramirez at third, who throws it over and keeps the game at a 1-1 tie at the end of the 6th inning. We go into the 7th. Prince Fielder due up. So I guess we'll take Joey out. And we'll let Quentin try to play second. Put Johnston in here. All right, Prince Fielder, 1 for 2 today. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Swings and misses at the third pitch. 1 down. Bill Hall, 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Johnston with back-to-back strikeouts out of the bullpen brings Van Hecken to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Grounds this one to third. Chief will take care of it. And that'll get us to the 7th inning stretch. We're all knotted up at 1. Kind of smacked the Wii as I moved the microphone back. I'm glad I didn't end up messing up the game because I feel like I definitely could have. Anyway, Kester is now at the plate and he puts one into shallow left for a base hit. Leadoff single brings Marvin to the plate. He gets to flip around and bat left-handed, where I feel like he is a better hitter. Though at 216, he's not been super strong on either side, and it's just recently he's gotten that high. And he goes down swinging. Brings Chief to the plate, who's 0 for 3 today. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's up to Terry now. He is also 0 for 3 today. And it takes strike 1. Puts this one into left. Will it get down? It will. Kester stops at second to put runners at first and second. And Frank is at the plate. 2 on, 2 out. And he grounds this one foul. Looks at strike 2. Hits this one right to Bill Hall. And that ends the 7th inning. Still knotted at 1. Gabe Kapler due up for the Brewers in the 8th. And We'll keep with Johnston. First pitch too low. That one in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. This one's going to be... Oh, no. Chief actually jumps up and makes the grab. I thought that one was a base hit, but Chief makes the defensive stop. Not necessarily known for his glove, but he came up strong there. Brings Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate, and he takes a ball and then takes a strike. Swings and misses at a sinker in the dirt. 1-2. Puts this one foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, pitcher spot up, and it looks like they're going to let Risky hit. Yeah, he'll take strike 1. Grounds this one to first. Terry steps on the bag. And that's it for the top of the 8th. 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Squirrels. Still knotted at 1. And Risky does stay in to pitch, which makes sense. You would hope they wouldn't change after that. Tom 3 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a homer. Finally grounds this one to Bill Hall for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Zach to the plate. Got a hit his last time up. Looks at strike 1. And that one down and out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Pops this one foul. Grounds this one to Bill Hall, who will throw over. And that's going to bring up the pitcher spot. So we are going to, I guess, go with Phil. We'll see what he can do. He takes strike 1. Pops this one towards second. Cedeno under it, and that is it for the 8th inning. We go into the 9th, still tied at 1. Top of the order up for the Brewers. We'll, let's see. Let's get Jones in the game. All right, Braun struck out in his last 2 at-bats after starting off the game with a bang. Looks at strike 1, swings and misses for strike 2. Gets this one into left, but Frank will grab that one for the first out of the inning. Brings Cedeno to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today with the sacrifice bunt. Looks at strike 1 and then swings and misses for strike 2. That pitch, Jones does not get the call. Does get Cedeno to swing and miss at that one for out number 2. That's going to bring Aramis Ramirez to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Puts this one into center field for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Well, Ramirez going for second for some reason, and yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. That actually ends the inning. So, yeah, we're still knotted at 1, and now Quinton at the bat. Risky still out there, though he is tired. And Quinton grounds to first. Prince Fielder grabs it and just gets it over to first in time. Seems like it took Risky a while to get over and cover the base, but it worked out. Kester 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He also had a sacrifice bunt. Grounds this one to third. Ramirez throws over for the second out of the inning. Brings Marvin up, who has not gotten a hit today. And he takes strike 1. Puts this one into center field for a base hit. He will go for second, and he is going to make it. 2-out double for Marvin. Suddenly we have a runner in scoring position with Chief at the plate. Chief normally our doubles machine, though he's not gotten a hit today. Could be big here. First pitch too far outside. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Puts this one foul down the right field line. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We're going into extras. Still knotted at 1 as we go into the 10th. Prince Fielder going to lead things off for the Brewers. Prince Fielder 1 for 3 today. Take strike 1. That one too low. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Pops it up. Jones is going to field it himself for the first out of the inning. That brings Bill Hall to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Take strike 1. That one just off the plate. And that one too low. 2-1 the count. This one called foul at the plate. 2-2. This one's going to get into left field for a base hit. 1 out, 1 on. Van Hecken at the plate, who has ground out all 3 times today. And he grounds this one back to Jones. Jones goes to second with it. Kester to first, but not in time. So 2 down, and the Brewers are going to have a pinch runner here. Mercado's going to come in to pinch run for Van Hecken. Kepler at the plate. He takes strike 1. Puts this one back to Jones, and he catches it to end the inning. Still 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Terry to lead off. The Brewers are going to turn to Villanueva. Jason Kindle's going to come in to catch, and Mercado's going to go out to right. All right, Terry at the plate. And he takes strike 1. Pops this one up behind third. It looks like Ramirez will take it. Brings Frank to the plate. 1 for 4 so far. Takes a strike. That one just off the plate. That one in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Grounds this one a high hop to second, but Cedeno will handle it and get the out. Brings Tom to the plate. He finally made an out last time. He was perfect before that. And has a solo home run for the Squirrels' only run of the game so far. Grounds this one to Bill Hall, who throws over to end the 10th. We go into the 11th. We're going to try to stretch Jones one more. Tony Gwynn Jr. is going to lead off for the Brewers. Gwynn 1 for 3 today. Takes a strike. Puts this one foul, but will Terry be able to run it down? He will. 1 down. Pitcher spot up, and the Brewers are going to turn to Nitro, who is a power threat. And he grounds the first pitch to Terry. 2 down now. Ryan Braun back at the plate. He's been quiet since his leadoff almost homer. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Gets a called strike 2. And a called strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the 11th. The pitcher spot is up. They're going to turn to Moda, and Craig Counsell is going to come in to catch. Curious choice there. Don't know why Kendall had to come out of the game, but I guess nobody asked me. Jones is one of the few relief pitchers that has had an at-bat. Did not get a hit in there. Pretty sure got an at-bat in a long extra inning game where we had run out of bench players. We're going to try Miyake. And he is going to swing and miss at the first pitch. Grounds this one to third. Ramirez takes care of it for the first out of the inning. Quinton now at the plate. Phil first. And he flew out his first time up. That pitch too low. That one too high. 2-0 the count. Taking all the way. 2-1. Hits this one to Bill Hall, who will throw over for the second out. And that will bring Quinton to the plate. And he looks at strike one. Puts this one into left center for a base hit. That's going to be a double for Quinton. And it'll be up to Kester to try to drive him in. That pitch fouled away. And that one outside. 1-1 the count. This one's going to get into right field, and it will get down for a hit. Here comes Quinton, and that is the ball game. Your final score today, Milwaukee Brewers 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 2. Thank goodness, because I don't know what I was going to do for substitutions if that didn't work out. We'll look at a few highlights here, starting with the sac fly. Looks like I thought we might actually start with Ryan Braun, but we'll just cut right to him scoring, apparently. All right, Kester, your player of the game for that walk-off hit. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Brewers again tomorrow to close out this series. We'll see you then.